Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tuan Muhammad Syami bin Junedi. My matric number is 19DDT22F1032.
My name is Mustaqim Ais bin Farullah. Number matrix 19DDT22F1101.
And we're going to present our problem-based task. Table of contents. So, in our presentation, there's the introduction, hardware and software requirement, network design, physical and logical, addressing table, IPv4 configuration, configuring AD, DNS and DCP, connectivity test and verification results. The last one is conclusion. And I'll pass to Ayaz to continue our presentation.
Introduction. In response to the specific needs of Fintrust SDN VHD, we have designed a concise network topology comprising 3 client PCs and 1 server. The goal of this simplified configuration is to guarantee smooth communication, productive data sharing, and efficient resource management inside the company. Our focus on simplicity and functionality reflects on our commitment to providing Fintrust SDN VHD with a reliable and scalable network infrastructure that meets their immediate requirements while allowing for future expansion and innovation. Moreover, our network topology includes the implementation of essential service such as Active Directory, domain name system, and dynamic host configuration protocol DCP, each playing a crucial role in the overall functionality and efficiency of the network infrastructure. Installing Active Directory service simplifies administrative tasks and improves network security by centrally managing user accounts, group policies, and security settings. Fintrust SDN VHD can guarantee resource security and expedite user authentication throughout the network by putting Active Directory into practice. Furthermore, effective name resolution is made possible by the integration of DNS, which converts domain names into IP address and vice versa. This ensures smooth communication between network device and service, optimizing performance and accessibility within the network environment. Additionally, the implementation of DCP streamlines network configuration and lowers administrative overhead by automating the assignment of IP address to client device. The DCP reduces the possibility of address conflicts while increasing the scalability and flexibility by dynamically allocating IP address based on predefined parameters. In summary, our meticulously designed network topology for Fintrust SDN VHD ensures streamlined communication, effective resource management, and heightened security measures. Through the strategic implementation of AD, DNS, and DCP service, we have established a resilient framework capable of meeting the company's present demands while fostering scalability for future growth. So for this problem-based task, hardware and software that we need is, firstly, for hardware, we need PC, domain name controller, internal domain name server. For software requirement, we need OS operating system such as Windows servers and Windows 10. Next, Active Directory service, domain name system server, and DHCP server. We can add the network topology. So we have one Fintrust server, that's server 1 we use, that has 3 network interface, VMnet 3, 4 and 5. So network interface VMnet 3 for PC1 called HR department, and PC2 sales department use network interface VMnet 4 to connect with Fintrust SVR, and last PC3 staff department, we use network interface VMnet 5 for addressing table. So this for server 1 Fintrust SVR that has 4 network interface, VMnet 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we has 3 PC that use Windows 10, that hostname PC1 HR department, PC2 sales department, and PC3 staff department. So each of PC DHCP subnet, they use network address based on their network interface. VMnet 3 192.168.10.0 for PC2, 150.132.9.0 and PC3 201.177.8.0. Next, for IPv4 configuration, that we can find it into IPv4 properties. So each of IP address, subnet, default gateway, and also DNS server we create based on this addressing table. After setup IPv4 just now, we make service installation. So we must install ADDS, DHCP, and DNS. Next, for configuring Active Directory, after configure Active Directory, we will find the computer name that we have renamed, Fintra server, domain that we name Pinterest.my, and also we must look at VMnet 2, 3, and 4, 5. We must make sure that all of the network interface enable.
Configuring domain name system or DNS. Web server. So we need to set up a host name, and to create a new host, I name it as FT, which is a short form for Pinterest, and I set the IP address as a 200.32.6.3. Next, set up an alias name for the web server. So the alias name that I set is WebFT. Next, set up a pointer records for the web server. So the host IP address, I use the same IP address that has been set for the host, which is 200.32.6.3. And the last one is mail server. Set up a mail exchange record. For the host or chat domain, I name it as mail. Configuring Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, DHCP. Assigning dynamic IP address for HR department. So, first of all, we need to create a new scope. And for the scope name, I name it as HR department. For the description, scope address for HR department. IP address range is started with 192.168.10.1 and end with 192.168.10.254, and the length of the IP address is 24. For the exclusions and delay, I excluded from 192.168.10.1 to 192.168.10.10, and for the default gateway, 192.168.10.1. So on the bottom of the slide, you can see that scope for the HR department has been created. Assigning dynamic IP address for sales department. So as usual, we need to create a new scope, and I name it as sales department. For the description, scope address for sales department. IP address range is started with 150.122.9.1 and end with 150.122.9.254, and the length of the IP address is 24. For the exclusions and delay, I excluded from 150.122.9.1 to 150.122.9.10 and 150.122.9.1 as the default gateway. So on the bottom of the slide, the scope has been created as sales department. The last one is we need to assign dynamic IP address for staff department. So we create a new scope and name it as staff department, and scope address for staff department as the description. For the IP address range, it started with 201.177.8.1 and end with 201.177.8.254, and the length of the IP address is 24. For the exclusions and delay, I excluded from 201.177.8.1 to 201.177.8.10 And for the default gateway, 201.177.8.1. So the DHCP for staff department has been created. Connectivity test and verification results. So as you can see, the three of the client, which is HR department, sales department and staff department, has been connected to the DNS, and the DNS is Fintrust.my. So for HR department, it use the VMnet 3. So the connection has been connected to DNS Fintrust.my, and IPv4 address is 192.168.10.11. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, which is 24, and default gateway is 192.168.10.1. And the hostname is HR department, which is a client for HR. And the next one is sales department using the VMnet 4. It also has been connected to DNS Fintrust.my, and the IPv4 address is 150.122.9.12. Subnet mask is 24. Default gateway is 150.122.9.1. And the hostname is sales department, which is a client for sales department. And the last one is staff department using the VMnet 5. So the connection has been connected to DNS Fintrust.my. IPv4 address is 201.177.8.11. Subnet mask is 24. Default gateway is 201.177.8.1. And when we using the ipconfig/all, we get the hostname, which is staff department, the client of the staff department. So next is conclusion. In conclusion, Fintrust Sdn Bhd network configuration is a testament to our dedication to fulfilling their specific needs by keeping it simple with 3 client PCs and 1 server. We ensure smooth communication, efficient data sharing and effective resource management within the company. Our focus on simplicity and practicality shows our dedication to giving Fintrust Sdn Bhd a reliable and scalable network system that works for them now and in the future. Additionally, we included essential services like Active Directory, DNS and DHCP to improve overall functionality and efficiency. Active Directory makes it easier to manage users and boosts network security, while DNS ensures smooth communication by translating domain names into IP addresses. Meanwhile, DHCP automates the assignment of IP addresses, making network setup simpler and reducing unnecessary work. In essence, our carefully planned network setup empowers Fintrust Sdn Bhd with smooth communication, efficient resource handling, and strong security measures. By strategically implementing key services, we build a solid foundation for their current needs while keeping options open for future growth and development. So, that's all from us. Thank you. By the way, selamat raya Encik. Bye.